So with my old Marshall amp, I normally use these pedals, and the effects that I use are the Replica, which is fantastic because of its tap function. I can make every delay time that I need to, but just by stomping on it. I use the compressor for some clean sounds, like soulful, clean sounds. The tremolo, of course, is the classical blues and soul effect that I use very, very often. And in the Marshall, I have no effect. So I need also the reverb. In fact, I have the Roommate too, but the Roommate is so good. Normally I use it for vocals now, and I use this one because it's very good effect, and I use this one for the guitar. The little one, the ToneBug Reverb. And of course the chorus, which is, you get the original Andy Summers Police sound out of this, and I really love this. That's the main pedals that I use on this board. And sometimes, I'm a blues guitarist, so I go to blues sessions very often. And therefore I use this one, which is the new ToneBug Overdrive. On the blues sessions, normally you have a Fender amp. On every blues session there's a Fender amp. You have the reverb in it, you have the tremolo, but you don't have any crunch or distorted sounds. And therefore I use this, which is very smooth sounding and very creamy sound in front of every Fender amp. And I really love this little pedal.
I can see some very ugly things you've done with the pedal here. There's black tape. there's black tape on these pedals. That must be because you want to remember exactly where they have to be. Yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so you have the possibility to boost each sound with the volume knob. So it's very important that if you have your setting, that the volume knob is in the same position every day. And if I made these little black spots here just to remember what is the ideal setting for my amp. And I didn't do it on every, because on the Twister I change a lot during the concert. For different songs I really change a lot. I have the flanger, I have deep or very light sounds possibilities of the chorus or the flanger. And on the Replica I need this this standard setting that I have, and everything else I do with the tap. I just stomp on it in the tempo of the song, and then I get the exact delay for every song. Yeah, the rest is I just try. Sometimes I change it. You see on the Comp Nova that I don't have a standard setting, so I change a lot during the song sometimes. That's what I do.
Back to the sound of a few pedals here. Can you tell me a little bit about what the reverb here, the ToneBug Reverb, what it is doing for your sound?
That's a good question. I have this. I use this one in the electric setup, and I have also an acoustic setup where I have a second one of this, because I can I also use it for acoustic guitar. For acoustic guitar, I prefer the modern setting and do a little more of reverb on it. And for electric guitar.
Just a minute. So the modern setting is this does the
spring, and this is the modern setting. Today I tried the modern setting here as well, which gave a very, very warm sound to it. But sometimes I use the old spring sound, which is a little more shatter sound. I don't know how and what word to use to explain it. It's a little more vintage sound than the modern sound. Of course, it's in the word, but modern is very warm, very huge reverb sound. And I really like that, especially also for acoustic guitars. I recommend it. It's great. And the whole thing in general means that today I'm here at the Musik Messe, and I performed with a Mesa Boogie amp and with a PRS guitar, which is not my normal setting. But with this board, I have my sound everywhere I go, and that's fantastic. I get my sounds everywhere, and I'm not. I don't have to watch out what amp I play. I just need a clean sound, and that's it. So that's very good.